morning, Makeup Always Fits. Today we have a different Emily of a different coloring joining us. This is my other friend Emily. We like to refer to her as Grad School Emily. And she has started off with a little bit of a makeup issue known as lipstick rut. Well, that's what I call it, so it's known as lipstick rut to me. But she has always been the one to wake up, get ready, go, put the red lipstick on, look hot, leave, call it a day. And she had approached me about a week ago and said, you know, I like what you're doing on your blog. I wish I knew how to do more of a smoky eye, more of a eye look instead of lipstick. And I was like, I'm your girl. So, you can see we've done one eye. She has hazel eyes, a lot like me, but hers are a little more yellow based. They're beautiful and gorgeous. We have actually toned down the lip a little to play up the eye because, if you recall, don't play up both and you look like a stupid hooker. So now I'm going to show you what I did with this eye. First things first, primer. Urban Decay Primer Potion. Ladies, gentlemen, I don't know how much I have to say it, but you got to prime the lid. If you want your makeup to go the long haul and stay with you, you have to use a primer. So here I'm just going over the lid, wherever you want the product to be. For this case, it's going to be the lid and underneath the brow bone. And then we're just going to wipe it in. And Emily's already had this done on one eye, so she's already sat with me for quite some time, having me play makeup and dress up on a size 0 body. It's a lot of fun. Makeup always fits. So then once the primer is on, you're going to want to let it dry real quickly. Then we're going to take the lighter shade base. You want to start with the lighter color. So right now we're going to use Lorac, which is actually Carol spelled backwards. Clever, right? Harpo much? Anyway, so this is 3D Luxe, multi-dimensional. It came in a kit and it looks like this. It was not broken when I got it, but now that it's broken, it actually works a lot more. Then you're going to take your flathead brush. If you can see it right here, just any sort of flathead brush that you have. This one happens to be Bare Essentials. I'm going to get a little bit of the product on one side of the brush. We're going to tap off any excess. Never blow, because that's getting your saliva germs on your brushes, and that's just gross. And we're going to just start to do a layer of the lighter color all over the lid. Now, something that I have definitely become aware of is to not only do the strokes left and right, but to also really get in there and go up and down as well. So I'm going to take a little bit more, get all the way in the corner, brush stroke it all the way out, up to the brow bone. And there we go. Now with Emily's skin tone, I did use, like I showed you, it's not exactly a white based. Some skin tones are better with a smoky eye when you use a more white based under color on your lid. This is not the case. For our skin tone, we do a little bit better with some gold tones. That's just the way we're made. Jealous? So then now what we're going to do, this is Smashbox. And this is actually the Quick Fix eyeshadow palette number 2 that came in a QVC auto delivery plan. So I'm not sure that you can get this same exact shade in retail. However, you can find grays that are very similar. We're going to actually use this shade. And we're going to take a tapered creasing brush. And that's what this is. And you'll notice, see how it's tapered and creased and is folded this way? The more, think about it this way, the looser that the bristles are, the more surface area that the shadow that you put on your brush is going to cover. So when it's real tight, you saw we had a lot of control over the lid with that flathead brush. This one's going to give us a little bit more room to play with, which helps us create the smoky eye. So again, we're going to take this darker shade of gray, we're going to get a little bit on, swirl it a little bit, tap off the excess, and then we're going to start in the crease. And again, I know you've heard me say before, sort of let the crease of your eye tell you where to put the eyeshadow. You know, it's your brow bone and your crease. Put it in the crease, it's going to tell you where it goes. Because we want a little more dramatic look, we're going to get a little bit more. Again, it's going to tell you where it wants to go. And then we're going to pull it in almost like a V. So you see how I'm sort of dotting on the outer edge of her lid? Just kind of dot and then pull it back in. And then make a little V. Now I know that you've kind of seen some buildup on the side right here. Never you worry, that's why God invented wet wipes. So we're just going to take a little bit off right here. It's the beauty of makeup. It's not permanent. We're not getting tattoos, ladies. This is just makeup, y'all. A lot of times I like to tell girls to take another pass of the lighter shade just above the lash line, because that's going to open up your eyes a little bit. So, which is going to let us put on some more color. So just take another pass with the lighter shade, tap off the excess, and then you see I'm going to go right on the lash line and get it a little lighter here. So you can see if you look at the camera how it's gone. We've got the crease and we've kind of got a gradient of color right here. So look at me, Miss Thing. And we're just going to make sure that that whole lash line is covered. And again, if you have any spillage, it don't matter. Huggies called. They want you to know that they're multi-purpose. So you can always use a wet wipe. I know that maybe you've seen a video of the Q-tip with the eyeliner or the eye makeup remover. You can just dab and get it off. As long as it's not oil-based, you shouldn't have a problem reapplying anything over it. So now that we've got this base done, we're going to do a little bit of a liner. And for this one, I wanted to do the Kat Von D True Romance eyeshadow palette, and this is Love and Fury. And when you open it up, it's got several different shades, and for this video, we're going to take the slanted eye shader and liner brush, and we're going to dip it into this black. So now that we have the line of the lighter shade right across the base, we're going to take this, start in the middle whenever you do like a liquid liner or a liner like this, because that's where the most product is. If you start towards the inside with the most product, you run the risk of making your eyes look a little bit smaller because it's like a big dark dot closer to your inside of your eyes. Or if you start on the outside, then you have a big dark awkward dot on the outside of your eyes, and that's where the attention is drawn. So then you can dab any sort of excess. So there we go. Now, because I like to empower people with their eyes, and also I don't want to get sued for ocular injury, we're going to have Miss Emily curl her lashes with my favorite thing ever, curl the lashes. And again, primer. This is Smashbox Layer Lash Primer. We're going to do a coat of that.
For 10 seconds.
10 seconds, you got it. She's such a good student. It's probably because she's a teacher. Always twist, never pump, because you don't want air to get into the container of your product. It'll dry it out faster. You won't get to use it as longer, or as long, for as long. English is the second language. And then Emily's going to prime her lashes. And then I've got ready, going standby, this is L'Oreal Voluminous in black, and it's waterproof. I highly recommend waterproof, because you never know when you're going to start crying or be in the rain or get pushed into a pool.
So my question is, how do I take off the waterproof mascara then?
Eye makeup remover will take it off.
Uh-oh.
There's no uh-ohs in makeup. You can never mess up. You either take it off, put it back on. There's no uh-ohs.
I may have clumped.
It's okay. No, you look great. So then Emily's just going to look up, and I'm going to take, this is Smashbox Limitless Liner in Onyx, which I've used before, clearly, because it's the size of a nubbin. And we are just going to lightly trace right here. So you see how it's not exactly underneath the eye, but maybe closer to the actual eyeball. Okay. And then any sort of blending or smoothing out, you could actually take what you used on your upper eye and blend it out like that. Okay, I think there we go. I think we have it, folks. So that's how you do a little bit of gold and gray smoky eye on Miss M, who is usually a red lipstick offender. And by offender, I mean looks gorgeous while she's wearing red lipstick, but she wanted to change it up. I think you're beautiful. How do you feel?
Wonderful.
Great? Ready to go home and go to bed? Looks good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, if you guys have any questions, you know how to reach me. And a big thank you to our camera gal, Alice. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.